Remember this? Well, 1 year ago, Attorney General Merrick Garland asked the FBI to investigate parents at school board meetings. I'm sure you do. It was at the request of this letter from the National School Boards Association, which compared protesting to domestic terrorism. Viola Garcia, who wrote that letter, now serves on the Department of Education's National Assessment Governing Board. While the Association of School Boards has retracted that letter, the DOJ has not apologized to parents. Here to react is Parents Defending Education founder Nicole Neily. Nicole, I think it's important we remember these things and don't forget them. A year later, are they still pursuing this? What's the status right now of school boards and parents?
Absolutely. House Judiciary member Jim Jordan has revealed that a number of whistleblowers have come forward and said the FBI has shown up at their door. We know, again, through an FBI whistleblower, that the FBI created a threat tag, EDU officials, to track down these people. And so a lot of people suspected that this was intended to chill the political participation of parents. And so shame on this government and shame on them for not apologizing or retracting that letter.
Do you think it has had the intended effect, a chilling effect on parents? A lot of it was amidst COVID. Now we're mostly past that finally, but there's still plenty of reasons to be protesting. Has it created a chill?
Absolutely, it did create a chill. In the weeks following the release of that DOJ memo, people were scared. You say Department of Justice, you say FBI, and people think, maybe I shouldn't go and speak up. Maybe I should just stay home this time. But what we saw in the weeks and the months following that initial fright was that people said, how dare you weaponize federal law enforcement against me, because I have a constitutional right to petition my government for a redress of grievances. And parents have a number of very well-founded concerns about their schools, and so they're not backing down. So if anything, I think it engendered a greater backlash. So it blew up in their faces. So
the parents, but are potentially facing, as you mentioned, a threat tag. They've been identified by somebody somewhere that they're a threat for speaking out. Yeah, what is your advice to a parent these days who still sees gender pronouns for their second grader and CRT in their curriculum? What ought they be doing?
Sure, we speak to parents every single day of the week, telling them what their rights are so they know where the red lines are. So if and when those schools cross the lines, they know they are justified in speaking up. Of course, we tell people, threats are not appropriate, violence is not appropriate. But at the end of the day, we have seen over the past 2 years, the traditional gatekeepers that we thought had our children's best interests at heart, the teachers' unions, the school boards, the PTAs, do not. They care about their money and their power. And so we tell people, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? We encourage people to speak up, and we walk them through that process.
They have been exposed, and we cannot relent despite the threats. Nicole Neily, thanks for what you're doing for parents across the country. We appreciate it, and for the update.